Due to the increase in delayed or canceled flights, the Department of Transportation is proposing a new rule that they say would strengthen protections for consumers seeking refunds for airline tickets. KSBY reporter Taylor Hilo has more on those protections.
Experts predicted a chaotic summer of travel, and they were spot on. The Department of Transportation released numbers showing that consumer complaints are still up 200% from pre-pandemic levels.
Travel has been taking off since the historic low we saw during the pandemic. Also on the up and up has been flight delays and cancellations. In May, airlines reported over 600,000 scheduled domestic flights, and over 11,000 of those were canceled, sparking thousands of complaints to the Department of Transportation, prompting them to take action.
This latest news is about a new rule that we're proposing that would expand passenger rights to things like refunds when your flight gets delayed, or when you have an extreme delay, or some other change to the itinerary that really changes the whole experience.
Of the 4,344 complaints received in May, more than 30% concerned refunds. For years, the DOT has required airlines to issue refunds if a cancellation or significant delay occurs. But until now, significant has not been defined, allowing airlines to refuse a refund or only give a voucher. The DOT proposes that significant changes to a flight would now include delays of 3 hours or more domestically and 6 hours for international, changes to the departure or arrival airport, an increase in the number of connections, or changes to the type of aircraft. After speaking with passengers from the San Luis Obispo Airport, it seems like the Central Coast, for the most part, has been shielded from the brunt of delays. But if it didn't happen here, most experienced a delay elsewhere.
We've ended up having to spend the night in Florida, for instance, when we were flying out of Florida back to California.
One of my neighbor's daughter went to go fly to Alaska, and every single flight she was supposed to be on got canceled. And so eventually they said, you know what, you're not going anymore, you're coming home.
According to FlightAware, as of Monday, there has already been 700 delays and 90 cancellations nationwide. With numbers like that, passengers are hoping for the best, but bracing for the worst.
And I was really worried about it actually this morning. I was like, oh gosh, because I had a connecting flight in San Francisco and they only have 2 flights a day coming into here.
With these new proposed rules, the DOT hopes to be moving towards lowering the number of delays, landing on a more enjoyable customer experience.
This rule has not yet been put into action. There's still a 90-day input period where the public can voice their opinion before Secretary Buttigieg signs the proposal. There will be a link for public comment on the DOT's website, which we will link in this story on our website, ksby.com. In San Luis Obispo, Taylor Hilo, KSBY News.